ran a survey once where we saw that 70% of small businesses want a loyalty program, right? And they either don't have it available or maybe don't know how to use it well. And, for us, we see this as the opportunity, right? We have an incredible loyalty product. I would say one of the best out there, if not the best. And we're excited to keep offering that to small merchants. And we're finding that's helping us win some of these merchants away from the Clovers,
Okay.
away from Fiservs, away from others, because for them, it's about their business, their family, their
Mm.
community, using that and
Mm-hmm.
loyalty way where you're connecting to your community, you're reaching out to them, you're talking about events, you're talking about specials, you're bringing in your local customers to your Saturday morning coffee shop with that excitement and energy around Saturday morning. And that's where I get excited, right? Where it's not this very, very large company, public company. It's really the how personable it can be, the community you create through these
Yeah.
merchants. We're really leaning into
Yeah.
helping customers and building their family and community.
Andrew, can you please elaborate a bit more about your loyalty program or
Yeah.
loyalty products? How does that work? How does it help the merchants to keep their customers coming back to them? Can you explain a bit more, I would say, under the hood processes?
Yeah, no, for sure. I could talk all day about it, to be honest. But I think simplifying a little bit. Have a
Yeah.
customer screen when a customer shows up, they input their phone number as their unique
Okay.
identifier. It's also
Yeah.
can be tied or tokenized to their credit card if they want it to be linked as well. And ultimately, they're able to then say it's your coffee shop down the street, right? If you have the person, the local coming in every week, they're getting points for every dollar spent. And then the coffee shop is able to decide what kind of deals they want to do for promotions, how many points it takes to get a free croissant on the side or 10% off because you're a loyal customer. That's kind of the standard functionality of it. I think where it becomes very
Okay.
interesting is every customer that signs up goes into that merchant's database. They own this database, right? They then have the ability to message that merchant. They can send them what we call autopilot, where we haven't seen you in 30 days. Come on back. We'll give you a free 10% off or $1 off your next latte, or happy birthday. We got this coming up. Congratulations. Come on in. What it may be. So there's a mix of very tailored promotions they can run. But if they're also very, very busy and don't want to think about it, they can flip on the autopilot. It will then send messages for them on an ongoing basis. And they can actually see in their SumUp product in the dashboard, they can
Mm.
see how many customers have come back, how much money they spent, and ultimately how much money they've made as a result of the loyalty
Okay.
product on a monthly, weekly, and yearly basis as well. So it's really this communication tool, customer directory, connecting the merchants and the consumers, similar to how your larger Starbucks type of program would do it, but tailored to
Okay.
merchants ultimately.
What if I'm not that qualified to run these types of products or, let's say, programs, right? Not everyone understands the technology. And you mentioned briefly that there is an autopilot that could potentially help you to, let's say, build that program or at least the messaging part of the things, right? Once the customer is in your database.
Yep.
Can I say there is an AI play in there, or it is like a pre-built workflows that I simply need to use and follow several steps, and it's
Yep.
basically done?
Yeah, I'd say a bit of both. And I would say it's always evolving, and we've got some exciting kind of AI driven developments we'll be working on here shortly. But I would say
Okay.
at its simplest, we've got 7-day a week customer support, real humans, bilingual English, Spanish, where a merchant can call up anytime, not 24/7, but standard working hours, and say, I need help with my promotion. Tell me what are some of the
Okay.
good things that have been done by other boba tea shops, or what are some of our what are your convenience stores doing? Help me kind of draft the kind of promotions I want. Um, but we also give suggestions, right? And this is where we tie a little
Hmm.
bit to the side of, based upon the type of merchant and what would be interesting to them, we tie it up to certain holidays or occasions or certain days, right? It's like a Valentine's Day or other things are the more obvious ones, right? But if you're a restaurant, we tie it up to National Hamburger Day and send you a text message and send you something on the dashboard saying, hey, National Hamburger Day is next month. You should probably send this promotion. Here's the text we suggest. Do you want to send it to your top customers? Yes, no. Go. Okay, right? And providing those almost very intentional, very clear, but also tailored to the merchant moments where they're
Okay.
busy, right? They've got a million things in their mind. All I have to do is say, yes, go. It's set up on autopilot, sends that to their customers, brings customers back in, and helps them grow their revenue that day as a result.